Can I hear myself? I can. Okay.
Question is, do you want to hear yourself?
Nah, that is the question. Um, hmm, 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 hmm. What the hell is going on? This thing, this thing. There it is. Okay. Hey, we're streaming. I just saw that. So I need to.
Yeah, we're streaming.
Well, there we go.
We've been streaming for 3 years.
Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy to think this has been going on for 3 years?
I know.
It feels like 3 years.
Actually, nothing feels real since 2019. So
True. When did we first? When did it all start? When did we first get shut up in our
March
homes?
2020.
March 2020.
So 4 years.
Yeah. And now we're playing animated games.
Well, that's no different than what I did for
Yeah, it's true.
4 years.
It's totally different from what I did. My God.
But yeah, we're halfway through 2024, which is insane on its own.
It's funny is this is worth chatting about a little bit, but my I just laugh sometimes at my quote unquote job, the jobs that I have. Like, I'm going to go, all right, I got some work to do. I'm going to go stream, Thimbleweed Park, this is my job. But it just cracks me up that it's like, and then, I do these other things. I do work with kids and I got to go teach them some magic tricks and blah, blah, blah. And I don't know. I got a pretty,
I don't know, sounds like fun.
my job's, it is fun. It really is fun. But, and like anything else, it can sometimes, the more you do any one thing or have to do any one thing, it becomes a little bit of a job. But no, what I'm saying is I get to play for my work, which is pretty awesome.
True.
All right, let's do this thing. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Conversations with Curtis. This slog of work that I have to do today. Oh, Monday. What a bummer. I have to come here and hang out with you guys and play a game. And then finally I'll be able to take a break and do something fun. No, not true. I'm just talking to Daniel about how lucky I feel that we get to do this. It's over 3 years that we have been doing this channel, and it just blows my mind that I'm playing video games with friends for not a living, but it's a part of my job, and it's just great. So I appreciate y'all being here. Thank you for joining. Thanks for being just a great group. Looking at the folks right here, I see Nelson and Do. Yeah, it is June. That's crazy, isn't it? Ozzy's here. Good to see you. Ozzy Schwex, the whole gang. YT Wanderer, Dragoon, Yalla Balagan. Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome. Yeah, man, it's great being here, and I appreciate your
I'm Guybrush
your support.
Threepwood. Boy, am I getting tired of saying this. Mighty pirate, yada yada yada.
Oh, we got hey, Yalla, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. Got our first super chat in a while. So yeah, we're gonna play some more Thimbleweed Park, which I'm really excited about. I've got a new mindset for Thimbleweed Park. What I noticed, and I think it was great that we went back to Curse of Monkey Island and finished that. but my brain's a little bit more into these adventure game things. And I think what was happening with me is that I get very focused on the tasks at hand, and then we get into a flashback. And I'd be like, I couldn't wrap my brain around the flashback because I wanted to keep going forward. So today I'm just going to keep my mind open for whatever this game wants to throw my way. And if it means I can't do the thing that I was working on right away and I got to start something else, so be it. That's going to be my new attitude. We'll see how long that lasts. Anyways, we're here. We're going to be streaming all week. I was gone on Friday of last week. Did a Letters Aloud gig in Binghamton, New York. This big gala event. We were the entertainment and flew all the way from Seattle to Binghamton, which is upstate New York, completely other side of the country. Spent the night, woke up, rehearsed the show, did the show, spent the night, flew home. So a lot of flying for one gig, but it was great. It was really well done and cool place to be. But we're gonna stream all week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Daniel and I, we don't know what we're doing Wednesday or Friday yet. We'll figure it out. And then Tuesday, I'm really hoping I'm going to get back to Papers, Please. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do Papers, Please on Tuesday. And if I can, I'll squeeze something in on Thursday too. So hopefully we'll get a stream every day this week. That's my goal. But meanwhile, let's thank the people for helping us get to our goals. Hopefully today's goal. And first of all, our Patreon and coffee members. Thanks you guys for your support. Appreciate it. Top Fuel kindly moved from a different level on Patreon to a higher one. So he's now in our $10 and above range. So thanks, Top Fuel, for doing that. Who's this?
YT Wanderer tipped $20. Don't worry, soon escape the Dolores adventuring.
Thanks, YT Wanderer. I appreciate that. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. Cry Jay's here. Dan's here. Good to see you guys. But yeah, you know the drill. Thanks to our wonderful Patreon members, it keeps us going. Just keeping us rolling along for 3+ years, as are those of you who are helping us with our daily goal or our whatever our stream goals. And if you're not able to join us here, you can always give us a one-time donation by hitting thecoffee.com. There we are. Link right there. And then you can get us to our goal, which helps us keep doing what we're doing. Jouex is back at number 1. Daniel tells me he's slipped to number 2 for like a minute, and then he came back in. So Jouex, thank you so much for your support. CJ, number 2. Joseph Austin, number 3. Top Fuel, CompuArt, Moffat Reborn, and Perfection. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. All right, let's bring Daniel out and let's talk about hey, what's up? How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm okay. How you did a stream without me on Friday? You kept the boat afloat. How was it?
It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. You're like my daughter.
Dan
You have the same.
$3. Thanks for keeping an open mind about the flashbacks, beep face.
Thank you. Yeah, that's my goal. That's my goal today, is to just allow myself to shift gears more quickly. Thank you, Dan. Yeah, you and my daughter share the one-word answer, which, those questions aren't geared to have a one. How are you? That's good. You can find works. Did you have a nice day today? Yes, that works. You're answering the question.
No, but I have a question lined up. I wanted to ask you about the rehearsal process for your shows, because you said that you went to New York and you rehearsed the show before the show. So my question is, what's the rehearsal process like for you? Do you rehearse 2 days before, or just the day before, or an hour before?
Look at you being curious about my world outside of our world. Thank you for asking. It's what's cool about this is because these are professional actors that, are well trained and know how to read a script and read copy with, pretty easily and get to the heart of it. And because our show isn't about memorizing or performing, it's really just about reading these letters. So I want it to feel like it's being read because that's the whole point. So we have the actors stand on stage in front of we have a cool screen behind us, with images of the letters and the letter writers. So we have a whole slideshow presentation that's kind of in the background. But they stand in front of music stands with just a script, with a binder, and then I'll stand off to the side and I kind of give context. And I'll tell them about like, oh, in 1955, a young lady wrote this letter to Elvis Presley. And then at that point, one of the actors will stand up and they'll read the letter. And then we have some images behind them. So it's really simple. There's really nothing much, there's nothing complicated to rehearse. We do have a live musician and I have to work with her separately, but she's able to kind of complement. So what we do is we'll have a 2-hour rehearsal over Zoom, just so that I can hear them read the letters. And if they have any questions for me, I can answer them. If I hear the way that they read them and I think that maybe it needs an adjustment, I'll give them an adjustment. And they usually pick it up really quickly. And then we all meet at the venue. And what I've done in the past, I'm sorry for the long response, but I love this stuff.
Take your time.
What we've done in the past is I've had a sort of a team here in Seattle that have done the show a bunch of times. So they could just, they know it like the back of their hand. But because I'm getting more gigs on the East Coast and it's really expensive to fly 5 people here to the East Coast, I've been reaching out to some artists that I don't know in New York, connections, friends and friends, people who've connected me to people. And that's what happened this last week. 2, 3 of the artists, everybody on stage except for me had never done the show before. So that was new, but they were great. They were fantastic because they're just talented people. I could tell on Zoom that they were going to be fine. And then when we got there Friday night, just went straight to the hotel. Next day we drove to the venue and we teched it. So they got on stage to make sure everything was there and working properly and making the sound check and all that. And then we got a chance to run through the whole thing and incorporate the music. We did that all during from 2 to 4, 2 to 4:30. Then we had dinner, did the show, then went awesome, and then we were done. So it's pretty simple. That's what I love about this is that it's all built to not be a complicated load in.
Now, you mentioned in the past that you were, we talked about it several times in the past, the fact that we get nervous before the live streams, even after we've done a whole bunch of them. So my question is, do you get more nervous performing in front of a live audience or doing a live stream?
Lately, I can't tell you how, the more you do it, and I imagine you're in the same boat with a live stream, I don't get that nervous anymore. And not the same kind of nervous, but, because we have a system in place. We've made all the mistakes that we've dealt with all the things that could go wrong. It didn't kill us. And so I'm able to go with the flow a lot easier just because of the repetition. And so that's the same thing with the live performance. The hardest part for Letters Aloud for me was being myself. And that's also been hard for me to do that here. But after 3 years, you either give up or you figure it out. But my whole career was being an actor and sort of just pretending to be somebody else and pretending that no one was watching. But as the host of Letters Aloud, as the host of this, I have to engage as myself to the audience. And that took some time to get comfortable with. But for Letters Aloud, I just do the opening speech. It's about 10 minutes just to kind of tell them who we are and what we do. And I give them some context. But then once we get the letter started, then I'm just able to, it's super easy. So I get to pretty much be on stage watching awesome actors read stuff out loud. So I'm almost like I'm a host, but I'm also a spectator. So it's kind of cool. I wish you guys could all see it.
It's like with interviews, the pleasantries at the beginning of the conversation are much more nerve-wracking than, when you're mid-conversation and you're well into your list of questions or whatever.
Yeah, totally. That's exactly right because you've been doing so many interviews, but I know exactly what you're talking about. It's the prep work. The hard part is like I'm going to talk to this person for the very first time. You probably had a little bit of interaction with them in advance to make sure everything's going to work out. No? So you're meeting them for the first time and you just don't know what the vibe's going to be. It could be, awkward or weird, or it could be really easygoing and fun. Either way, once you get past that, the intro and those pleasantries, then it's just like, okay, good. I got all my questions here. They're talking. I can respond to that. It's so much easier. But yeah, it's it's fun, and I'm so glad your channel is just going so well. How many people do you got now?
How many subscribers?
Yeah, yeah.
1,000 something.
Dude, look at that. In less than just a couple months. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Look at you. The the pebble has no, what's the there's some sort of there's a what's the phrase where
The
like
pebble in the
my little
shoe.
my little boy is grown up. He's
Yeah.
fled. I'm so proud of you. All right. Well, what do you think about my new attitude about Thimbleweed Park?
Great attitude, but we're gonna be done with a Dolores flashback in like 2 or 3 actions. So, we'll be back to the main plot in soon.
Yeah. Okay. Girlfriend, we are East Coast. Yeah, the East Coast is a big place. We are going to be in Clayton, New York. So I don't even know. It's upstate New York, Syracuse, about an hour and a half, I think, east of Syracuse, in July. And I think we have a couple other things coming in that. We have one in Massachusetts. So um, I'll make sure to just remind you guys to check we got to update our website with the dates the upcoming dates, and I'll just remind you. And so if we ever do get to come to an area that you're in, oh man, it would be fun to do it in New Orleans or Memphis. Yeah. Um, that's right. New York. That's right. That's what Dan says. New York. Okay, let's do this thing. Let's play some Thimbleweed Park. I'm ready.
Thimbleweed.
Okay, we're in a flashback. It's what's happening now?
Yeah, so we just filled out an application because we want to get into Mucus Film Games to become our job application, because we want to work at Mucus Film Games.
Right. Okay, and then we had to get something. We had to get our application and our letter of recommendation and all that other stuff, right?
So we printed out the letter with correct answers, and we have a letter, but now we need the stamp.
Okay, hold on. So
do your thing.
Hold on. I have look at letter to Mucus Phlegm. So we have everything, right?
It's my job application to Mucus Phlegm. Hope I get it.
Sorry, my screen went a little wonky while you were talking, so just tell me again what I need to do.
So we have our job application ready in this envelope, and we need to find a stamp so that we could mail it.
So the next step is to find the stamp.
Find a stamp.
A stamp. All right, so walk to vacuum tube, walk to trophy, the stamp. Is it in this room, or do I need to go look around?
Wait, let's look in your inventory to see if we have anything that's already stamped.
It says out of order. It says
out
of order.
How do I look? Oh, there it is. Well, let's look at it. Oh, there we go.
Hey, Big Kahun is here. He's just back from the Sierra reunion that was this weekend.
Oh, wow. Very cool. Sure, there were some good stories jumping around.
It says out of order.
Wait, how do I?
It says out of order. It says out of order.
Wait, so if I
click on the arrow, so that you'll be able to scroll up the inventory to see if we actually have something that's stamped.
Forgot I had all the stuff. Look at journal. Look at nothing here looks like a stamp icon. There's what's this? Look at hot sauce.
Flask of extreme chili sauce by
Wait,
Brian
how do I
H.J.
look at something without
Comes
having
with
her
a warning.
talk about it?
You might breathe fire. Flask of extreme chili
you
sauce
look at
by
it
Brian
right now.
H.J.
When you click
Comes
on
with a
it,
warning.
she looks at it
You
and
might breathe
gives you
fire.
a description of that
Maybe
object.
I should be careful with this.
Look at lettuce. Look at batteries. So I don't see anything here that would have a, what's this? Something at journal. Get a job at Mucus Phlegm. Mail filled out job application. Escape from Thimbleweed Park. Okay. So I got to mail and get a job and escape. And what's this thing? Look at thimbleberry pie.
Ricky Lee's famous thimbleberry pie, hot from the oven. Uncle Chuck does love Ricky's pies. He loves pie with coffee.
Okay, fair enough. Game programmer. Just complete and mail apply today. So this is the thing we need to do. Okay. There's no
The
stamp in
application
here.
is all filled out. Just have to send it in.
So it's not with my broken bottles of ketchup. Okay, so I don't see anything that would have a stamp. I don't see. Look at sign when the book. There's nothing here that looks like a stamp.
So did we get a letter earlier in the game that was...
It's my job application to Mucus Phlegm.
Oh.
Hope I get it.
Did we get a letter earlier in the game?
Yeah.
You mean during this flashback?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Okay, so we had a letter that we picked up from the mailbox.
Okay.
And we gave it to Chuck. Remember?
Okay. Yeah.
And so that letter was stamped. Maybe we can get the letter back and somehow get the stamp from that letter.
We got to go back to him then. Oh gosh, I can't remember how to get back to. Oh Lord.
Go to the far right.
I can't reach that.
Go to the
This
far
way?
right.
Okay.
Don't use any door apart from the door on the far right side of the hallway.
Come on, go faster. Okay. This one here?
Yeah.
That one here? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Walk to shelves. Okay, so let's see. Walk to letter.
It's a letter to my Uncle Chuck. The stamps haven't been canceled.
Up. Okay.
It's a letter to my Uncle Chuck. It's a letter to my Uncle Chuck. As expected, it's my job application to Mucus Phlegm.
All right,
Hope
all right,
I get
all right.
it.
How do I move something to something else?
Before you move something, you know, the stamp is glued to the envelope. The solution to this puzzle of how do you get the stamp unglued is something you should know, because it's not something that we did as kids. It's something that you guys did as kids.
We Americans? We
No.
Americans? Oh.
No, not you Americans. You people who are older than me.
Oh. So you elderly, you elderly folk.
Yeah, the geriatric of the geriatric nature.
Well, so I have to combine some things with some things, right? This is my combining stuff from the inventory, right?
No, you don't need to combine things from your inventory. You need to use the envelope on something that may or may not be in the kitchen, along with something else,
All right.
which
all
may
right.
or may not
Let's
be
go to
in
the
your
kitchen.
inventory.
Oh, God. So where's the kitchen? I have to go downstairs now, right? Oh, come on. Can I just skip to downstairs? Ron Gilbert.
Leave Ron alone. He's currently in New Zealand.
All right, so let's go into the kitchen. That's the kitchen, I think. Oh, we have the ketchup, right? But the that's not going to be. Oh, I've left the water running the whole time?
It's pouring out water.
All right, close. Okay, so something, Daniel gave me the hint that I gotta go get like something in the kitchen. There's like mayonnaise or something, that something will unglue something. There's the
Did you collect stamps in your heyday?
never once.
Gotcha.
There's nothing around here.
So have you ever steamed an envelope?
Yeah.
Okay. So steam the envelope.
Water.
It's a glass filled with water.
How? Oh, in the microwave. I get it. I'm gonna give the glass of water to the microwave. Oh, the microwave's not even a thing.
It is a
How
thing,
could it not be a
but
thing?
you're using give. You're not supposed to give water to the microwave.
Use water microwave. All right.
Okay.
Close.
Do says that you're too cool for stamps.
Well, I'm too cool for stamps for sure. Now let's use microwave.
Hey, B. Kahuna hasn't
Hey.
steamed an envelope either. What's up with you,
Thank-
Sierra guys?
Okay, so now we can open this. Walk to microwave. We're gonna open the microwave.
I collected
What?
stamps for a while.
It's a letter to my Uncle Chuck. As expected, the post office's
Yes.
poorly programmed auto stamp cancellation machine has failed again. Amateurs.
Oh, I gotta put them in together. I see. I get it. Use my. This is a good one. Thing is, I don't always know what the. I'm just wondering if I was playing this game alone, would I? Let me ask you guys this. You've all played this game before. Does the game do a good enough job of telling you what it is you need to be, like what the goal is, right? Because
Well, first of all, you have the to-do list, so you have the goals listed.
yeah, that's true. Pick up.
And you can always use the hint line.
Hey, look at that. Do I need the water anymore? Might as well grab it. Never know. Okay, so now I'm gonna
It's a
take
couple
this.
of uncanceled stamps. Still sticky.
Use stamps on mucus
My letter to
phlegm.
Mucus Phlegm is now stamped and ready to mail.
But you just put stamps on your letter. You didn't put stamps on an envelope. No one puts stamps on the actual letter. Come on, game.
Yeah, but
Even back in my day, we had envelopes.
No, but back in your day, you could print out, a piece of paper and then fold it into an envelope.
No.
When you guys didn't care about privacy.
All right, so now I'm going to go mail this. Go down here. Faster. Let's go. Let's use my envelope in the mailbox.
How exciting.
Booyah.
I hope I get the job.
Good. Now I need to find out what my 5 days later at around 5 p.m.
Hiya, Dolores. I have a letter for you.
Oh,
That's good.
Good luck. See ya.
Look at
it's a letter from Mucus Phlegm. Did I get the job?
Mucus
I don't know.
phlegm.
Mucus phlegm. How come? Look at use.
I think I want to open this in my room, just in case it's really bad news.
Thank you, game, for telling me where to go next. Okay, going up. I didn't even need Daniel for this one. But what's in there? Did we ever go in there?
Yeah, it's the library.
Oh. All right. Let's go.
And
it's down
speaking
here,
of
right?
privacy, you guys also send out postcards. Like, right?
Yeah, people do a lot of postcards. One of my dear friends is a big postcard writer. Use.
Does it still write
Now that I'm in my
postcards? Does it
room,
still
I'm
use them?
still so scared to open it.
Mhm.
I need to get up my nerve. Come
okay,
on,
so
Dolores.
I need-
You can do it.
All right, so I think I need to drink that hot sauce or something to get myself going. I put the gasoline in the hot sauce
Flask
and
of
drink it.
Extreme Chili Sauce by Brian H.J. Comes with a warning. You might breathe fire.
we
Maybe
did
I
that
should
already.
be careful with this.
What's going to give me some courage? What do I have in my...
Hey, I do also send out postcards. Well, what about, having a little privacy by sending out a letter that...
Dolores, open the letter already.
Well, the
Not
postcards aren't
anyone
meant
could
for
read.
private notes. They're not meant for something that is just, it's more like think of a postcard, it's more like if you're commenting on someone's tweet, everybody's going to read it. So you write something that can be read by everyone, but it's still meant for one person.
Yeah, but I usually sign my letters with my bank PIN code, so I can't do that on a postcard.
Okay, so Dolores is telling me that she needs to calm her nerves before she opens this. Is there something to drink? Do we have like some tea or
Just open the letter.
No, won't let me. She won't let me.
Open the letter.
Oh, open. I got to use the word open. Ah, damn
No.
it.
Use whatever verb you used before.
Dolores, you'll never know if you got the job if you don't open the letter.
Do it again.
Oh, for goodness sakes. I thought it was a new...
Okay, but
new,
if it's a yes, what will become of Dad? Stuck here alone with Uncle Chuck.
Oh, man.
Okay, but... Okay, I'm opening it.
I got the job.
Yes! It's a job offer from Mucus Phlegm to be a game programmer. I'm so excited! Can't wait to tell Uncle Chuck. He'll be so proud. But first...
Yeah, moonwalking. Daniel, can you moonwalk?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Are you a good moonwalker?
Yeah, I moonwalk to work.
All right, this is good. I like it that this is going on overly long. I'm sure it's going to go on until I decide to click her out of it. That's funny. All right. Oh, I can't get her out of it. Oh, yeah, I can. Okay, that's good. Nice job. Good job, game. Good job, Ron Gilbert. Okay, let's go all the way over here. Let's go talk to... Nope. Let's go talk to Chuck. Uncle Chuck. I had an Uncle Chuck.
Really?
My mom's brother was Uncle Chuck. My dad's name was Chuck. My dad married a woman whose brother had the same name as him.
So
that woman being my mother, by the way.
So did they rename themselves as, Chuck 1 and Chuck 2? Chuck Elder and Chuck...
Nothing
my
left
dad
open.
was
I tossed
my
the
dad was
envelope.
Charles and my uncle was Chuck. That's the great thing about the name Charles.
niece.
Charles. There's so many versions. Chaz, Chuck, Chucky, Charlie, There's so many of them. Uncle Chuck, I got a job offer from Lucasfilm to make a game.
Uncle Chuck, great news.
Yes, Dolores, what is it, my dear future leader of Pillotronics?
Here, read this.
This isn't gonna go well. Oh, look at the way he's reading. Left to right, right to left.
You're what? You're giving up the opportunity to run Pillotronics to be a game programmer?
Yes,
I've had the same conversation with my parents.
I feel like this game was part
I'm leaving on the first bus out of
making a game
Thimbleweed
and
Park.
part
Then,
therapy.
Dolores, you are out of my will. You're giving up over $10 million. That's $20 million in 2017 dollars. Just to pick an arbitrary date in the future. You are dead to me.
You're dead to me.
Dolores broke Uncle Chuck's heart and started programming those murder simulators. Real-life murder is the next logical step for her, sweetie. Stop her before she schemes her way into sweet Uncle Chuck's inheritance.
Sure, we'll get right on that.
I'm sure you have cats to feed, sweetie. Ciao.
Ciao.
Yeah. All right. I have to recalibrate my brain to know where we are, who we were talking to, and what. Let's look at this. Oh boy, we haven't done anything. Holy crap. We have a lot of work to do here. That's really depressing. I've only done one thing. I found a WC-67 tube for pigeons. Oh, that's...
Wait, if you find this plot confusing, how do you watch, Quentin Tarantino movies in which the plot is non-linear and things may happen in the future or in the past?
Well, it all happens in one moment. I mean, this is being spread out over weeks, and I have all these other things in my brain that take it over, and then I come back, and it's just... All right, so what do I need to do? Find the murder weapon. Let's go back, see what's going on. I wonder if they are connected to the reason I'm here. The Tron machines are interesting. I'm glad Reyes was a little eager beaver and took notes. The cornered sheriff are idiots. That's okay. I can work with idiots. They're easy to manipulate. I wonder if they are connected to the reason I'm here. Find the murder weapon. Fingerprint the murder weapon. Get the Fingertron report. Find ID. Facetron report. Talk to Ransom the clown. We still got to find her. Talk to Dolores. So that was young Dolores, and we're going to go find... Oh, let's keep going this way. Anything? Is there any... Walk the trash can. What's going on in the trash can?
If by look at you mean smell, I've already done that.
Open? She's going to say no.
I can't open that.
Pick up?
I don't want to pick that up.
Okay, so...
Wow, your obsession with trash cans is really something.
Well, they made it...
There's no path beyond this point. It just looks like unfinished temp art from a cut room.
He made a comment on it. That's great. So she left. Who was I talking to anyway?
A woman.
Oh, there she is. Just a woman. Ben Chad.
That Ransom the clown isn't very popular around here. It says he eats tuna.
Wonder if I talk to her, she'll tell me what.
Move along, ma'am. There is a killer on the loose.
Okay. All right, so that's as far as I can go. Should I see how our buddy's doing? Let's see how
I need to stay focused and solve this murder so I can get on with my plan.
What is your plan? Okay, what are you doing? Oh, we gotta... Holy mackerel. Okay, let's take a look here. Same thing. We got two things. Well, we found Ray. She probably ditched me. Fingertrons.
So, one of our tasks is find the map of Thimbleweed Park. Do you remember where we saw a map?
And the maps are... Yeah, let's go to that store.
Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Mm-hmm.
Can you remind me where that particular...
So that was at Nickel News.
This way?
And the thing is that
Is it down Main Street or B Street? That way? Or the other way?
Just try this way.
Okay. Pete's Pet Emporium, Ricky's Cakes, phone. Oh, we should call him. That's something I'm going to ask for a hint. I'm going to ask the game for a hint.
It's out of order. The coin slot is filled with glue, the buttons are missing, and the cord to the receiver is cut. Otherwise, it looks fine.
But she has a cell phone.
Well, he doesn't. But we just learned something interesting. That was good. That we learned that somebody cut the cord to this phone. That was the plot thickens.
Because they don't want you to use the quarters or the nickels you have to make a phone call because you need them for other things.
Did we go in here already? Arc Arcade? What was that all about?
Nope.
Should we go in there?
Sure.
Sure.
It's Park Arcade.
Sweet. Space Slime, Meteor Menace, Kill.
What was your favorite arcade machine?
I love Galaga. Galaga. How did you say it?
It's out of order.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, come on. You don't know what... Everybody, help me out here.
Who could be afraid of a meteor? Especially one that's purple?
Well, let's play this game.
I have to Google it.
It seems to be out of tokens.
Oh, I need to get some tokens. Wait a minute, it seems to be out of tokens. What seems to? You have to put tokens in it? Do we have tokens?
Galaga is a 1981 fixed shooter arcade video game.
Oh yeah, Ozzy knows what I'm talking about.
I like it when the enemies die. Very realistic red pixel blood. It's out of order.
Everything's out of order. Can I get... Aha, the Tokentron. There we go.
It says, Tokentron 3000 is guaranteed to dispense exactly 1 token each and every time. A maximum of 12 tokens allowed in circulation at once.
Now, this is going to be... This could be the rest of our day today, just playing these games, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't want to give. I want to pull. Let's pull.
I can't pull that.
Use push.
It's out of tokens. I guess I need to find tokens somewhere else.
The token.
It's the famous game
Hey,
Tuna
there's a speck
Head.
of dust.
It's out of order.
Oh, yeah.
It's out of order.
All right, well, my guess is this is something that they put in this game for, to keep us, just to give us some extra fun things to do. So the idea is we would find some tokens and we can come back here and each of these games will allow you to play the game, right?
It's for a mucus phlegm adventure game called Jason the News Guy.
What is that?
This is the poster of Zach McCracken and the
I can't
Mindbenders.
All right. So my guess is this whole room is a distraction that's outside of the plot of the game.
Okay, so let's leave this room.
Am I right though? Is that true?
Maybe.
Yeah, okay. Beds out. Oh, hello. That's kind of fun that we run into each other.
Okay, so it's in the other street, Main Street.
Can we talk to each other? Talk to. Why am I?
That's also talking. A new feature. In the initial release of Thimbleweed Park, you couldn't talk to each other. So they added this as a way to get hints.
We should go talk to that clown.
Sure. Whatever.
We should go talk to that game programmer.
You're a little eager beaver, aren't you?
Any idea what these specks of dust are?
I found some too. I hope they aren't deadly.
So I'm with Duadu on this one. I also played X-Men and Street Fighter.
There is something deeper going on here.
And also WWF.
It's an honor to work with you, Agent Ray.
Sit back and watch. Maybe you'll learn something.
And the Star Trek The Next Generation pinball machine.
I really want to get this case solved as soon as possible.
You're a little eager beaver, aren't you?
Aren't you?
In Outrun.
We need to find a map. Maybe we should work together on this.
Against my better judgment, working together on this might be the quickest way to get the hell out of this town.
And Mad Dog McCree.
Well, I need to get back to solving this case.
All right, I'm gonna go. Okay, so we got to go back to the. We went the wrong way. Wasted a lot of time, as Daniel said. Just go this way. Well, Ricky's Cakes. We went in there before, right?
Yeah. Ricky Lake.
Doodly-doo, doodly-doo. No!
Yeah, Arcade Outrun when you're actually in the car. It was awesome.
There was also this driving game. I used to work, one of my first jobs ever was, I'll never remember the name of this, even if someone
You work at the arcade?
No, I never worked at an arcade, but for one of my first jobs, I think it was my first ever job, was tearing tickets at a movie theater, a local movie theater where we lived. And they had 3 or 4 arcade games. And so when the movies were, when we were closing down, the assistant manager, who was like 21, would open up they had the key. So we'd open it up and we just put a whole bunch of credits on and we'd stay and we'd play Galaga and we played, what was not Star Wars. It was one where you were...
Space Invaders?
No, it was the one where you're a little ship and you're shooting these big asteroids and the asteroids break into smaller asteroids and then they get smaller but bigger, and then you just don't want to get hit by one, or else it'll destroy your ship. It was like space something. It was so there was that one, there was Galaga, and then there was this driving game. It was like a first person driver game, and we figured out the path. You know, it was like left, right, right, left. You know, it was like you just knowing, and the more we did it, we figured out. And so we just got really good at, in learning the driving route, and we were just breaking records right and left. It was super fun. I wonder what the name of that game was, though. Prestige Realities, Realtors. That one was closed. That's going to open at some point. Where's the stupid bookshop? And now, where'd the bookshop go? Let's get out of here. Let's go home.
Not the bookshop, it's the new shop. It's Asteroids.
Asteroids! That's exactly what it was. Yeah. Where's the bookshop, Daniel? The map shop. All right, that's what it was. Not the bookshop.
Not the map shop. It's the news.
The
thingy.
News. Oh, was there something back there?
Wait, but I have to date.
I see a speck of dust. I think I see a speck of dust.
I have to date the exact time in which you were working at the movie theater. What movies were showing when you were working at that movie theater?
Oh, this is really going to show my age here.
Yeah, let's do that.
I remember
Casablanca.
Maybe.
Gone with the Wind.
The movies that I remember, it was one of the Dawns of the Deads. It was, I remember Nick Nolte's North Dallas 40 played there. I remember The In-Laws with Peter Falk and Alan Arkin. Where the hell is this place?
Let me take you to this place while you're reminiscing about the movies.
God.
Okay.
And there's some other movies that were there. But they would also have like I remember The Exorcist was there, but it had been out it would, it was like a second run thing. There we go. Thank you. So they would have new movies.
Second run like the year after.
Movies. But then they would have, then they would sometimes like have a classic or have something, that was making it this way. So, trip to Metropolis, trip to the moon. Ha ha. Yeah, okay. So I need to get this map. That's the map. Walk to Frame Country map.
It's a map of the Thimbleweed Park County area.
And I can't get it because I'm going to try to get it, and she's going to tell me I can't.
I know it's beautiful, but you can't remove it.
Okay, so now I need to get her out of here somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me go talk to her and find out what I need to do.
Can I help you?
Oh, man, girl fan, that movie is so funny. If you guys haven't seen it, I mean, it's probably, some of it might be a little dated, but The In-Laws with Peter Falk and Alan Arkin is absolutely hilarious. There's so many good things. Those two are so dang funny together. Highly recommend. And I had that movie memorized because we had, when we were working there, just would sneak in and watch scenes over and over again. Why can't I take your map?
Why can't I take your map? I'm a federal agent.
Okay, that's actually 2 questions. First, being a federal agent doesn't mean you can waltz into a newspaper office and take their map. We have a little thing called the Fourth Amendment. And second, that's a priceless original. If you want a map, check the Quickie Pal.
Can I, as a private citizen, please have your map?
Nope, it's a priceless original.
No. Can I? Don't you mean 16th?
Don't you mean the 16th Amendment?
No, that permits Congress to levy an income tax.
We did all this. Don't you mean the 13th
Don't you mean
Amendment?
the 13th Amendment?
No, that abolishes slavery and involuntary servitude, except as punishment for a crime.
Okay. So, nice chatting with you. So she's not
Nice
giving me
chatting.
any clues
Got a murder to solve.
about how to get rid of her. So,
Please don't mess with the police scanner. I'm waiting for a call about a woman in town with a weapon.
so I gotta make a phone call. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna become, here we go. Agent, and I'm gonna use the phone. How do I get her phone number though?
She has a police scanner over there, and she's waiting to hear something in that police scanner.
Who has a police scanner?
The woman in the nickel news place.
Right.
So she has a police scanner, and she's waiting to hear something about a woman with a weapon in the police scanner.
Right, so how do I get...
Maybe if we had access to a police radio, then we could transmit.
We have to go... Now, I'm totally confusing games right now because it was Disco Elysium where we went to a car that had a police scanner, right? Or a police... Mm-hmm. So that's not here. Yep. But there's the police station. We have to go back to the... I know what to do.
Okay, but someone needs to stay behind at the nickel news. And it better be the person with the nickel.
Who has the nickel? Okay, so she must have the nickel. She has a nickel. Okay, so let's get you over here. Daniel, get her to the nickel news for me. The great train robbery. Aha.
I hate this town.
I think it's cool that you went right by it. I think it's cool to have these two characters sort of cross paths. All right, So now we're gonna go.
I need to stay focused and solve this murder so I can do what I need to do.
Yeah.
So what was your favorite movie-going experience? What movie gave you the best cinematic experience you've ever had?
There's so many. I hate these questions, but two of them came to mind immediately. And the first one was I saw Apocalypse Now when it first came out. I was a teenager. I was even maybe younger than, I don't know. I was younger than a teenager. My dad took my brother and I to the Cinerama Dome in Hollywood to see Apocalypse Now. And they had, I wish I still had this. They had programs, like an actual, you know, really nice colored photos and a whole, you know, program that you got when you went into the movie theater. And then watching that movie at that age it's still to this day, it's one of the most astounding movies ever made, I think. And when the tiger leaps out at Martin Sheen, oh shoot, let's see. Okay. That was one of the biggest scares I've ever had in my life, when he leaps out in the jungle. And then the other movie, my father and I.
Wait, so your father took you guys to see an R-rated movie?
Oh yeah, big time. He was. I think his whole thing was, I'm gonna bring you to all the movies that I love, and if you have questions, ask me questions, and We'll talk about anything. He was really open to. Yeah, we saw really. In those old 70s movies too, those are some pretty intense. Chinatown, 5 Easy Pieces, things like that. Those were intense films that I saw at a young age.
Well, our generation was scarred by our parents taking us to see RoboCop 2, which was like the most violent movie ever for an 8-year-old or a 9-year-old.
True, but it was also very cartoony violence, like very over the top, not. You know, well, I guess yes.
The first one was trying to be a satire. The second one was just
that first one was. I remember that was pretty good. That first one, it was a good satire. I remember.
But as a kid, you don't see it as a satire. You see it as a violent movie.
No, absolutely not. Totally.
It's a police radio.
Yeah, my dad wasn't
like
really into
on and
violent
ready to use.
Movies for violence sake, but it was more, you know, films that had character arcs and real, you know, he really enjoyed. All right, so you're getting me off track here. Enough. I want to do this. All right.
Is Ray at the Nickel News place?
She is. So now I'm going to use the Glistron. Breaker 19, Daisy, attention all units.
Attention all units.
See the woman. How come this is gonna be good. See the woman near the diner, by the old circus, out by the old estate, by the dirt road in the east side. On the east side of town, throwing pizza flyers on the ground, reading a book.
Enough screwing around. I've got a case to solve.
No, but she told you. She told you what she's waiting for. A woman with a weapon.
Oh, right. Okay, let's try it again. So, use. So it really doesn't matter if I do any of these, right? Do that one.
Is this thing on? Daisy,
nice.
Give me your answer, do.
Oh, nice. He's got a nice voice.
I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. A bicycle built for two.
That's it. Demonetized.
That's great. Oh, that's attention all units. I've done them all. So you breaker 19?
Breaker 19, breaker.
All right, here we go.
You know what we should have?
Attention all units.
We should have a widget that says demonetized. that we can
see
activate.
the woman
Okay.
in the east side of town with a rocket launcher.
It's not much, but we're short a story on page 4. I'll be back soon. Don't you touch my map.
Of course I'm going to touch your
Yeah,
map.
she's telling you what to do.
Go back.
Go back. We have to go back. You know, Lost is coming to Netflix in
It's
July.
a map of the Thimbleweed Park County area.
To watch. Wow, I can't believe pool worked. Pickup should...
Hello. Just leaving? I assume that map under your jacket is to protect it from the weather. Please return it to its frame. Thank you. Well, that last story was a bust.
Okay, this is going to be good. I'm excited.
Maybe the next
What's
one
my
will
new
be
story?
better.
It will be. It will be.
But maybe she's
Okay.
not waiting for the same story. So let's talk to her again.
Same story. You sounded a little Christopher Walken either. I'm waiting for the same story. Have you seen the commercials of everybody imitating Christopher Walken to Christopher Walken?
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
Welcome to the Thimbleweed Nickel. 8 years of experience and 2 degrees in journalism tells me you're a Fed.
You know all that stuff. We're here investigating the murder. Know anything? Well, all
Why
right.
can't I take your map? I'm a federal agent.
Okay, that's actually 2 questions. First, being a federal agent doesn't mean you can waltz into a newspaper office and take their map. We have a little thing called the Fourth Amendment. And second, that's a priceless original. If you want
Does
a
she
map,
keep saying?
check the
Does she
Quickie
keep
Pal.
changing the amendment, or is it always? Is she? That's funny. Oh, I can't ask her about the amendments. All right, can I, as a private citizen? We've done that already. We're here investigating the murder. Know anything?
We're here investigating the murder. Know anything?
Not much. Just what I heard over the police scanner. Body found in the river. I'll send my best reporter to check it out in the morning. Know who my best reporter is?
You. Sigh, shrug, rolls eyes.
You?
If this damn town wasn't such a podunk, I'd have a couple of Pulitzers by now. This Pillow Factory fire story is my ticket out of here.
Pillow Factory fire story. You offer home delivery.
Do you offer home delivery?
Why? You plan on moving here?
Not a chance.
Do you remember how you got her to tell you what she's waiting for?
We'll need a complete press blackout.
Not with the First Amendment still in place. The core of a strong democracy is a strong press.
No, there's a whole. Is there like a? Oh, I go to try to get it. I gotta pick it up.
You look at the police scanner, and she tells you what she's waiting for.
Oh, gotcha.
Nice chatting. Got him murdered.
Please don't mess with the police scanner. I'm waiting for a call about a woman by the diner doing nothing suspicious.
So Alexandra says, I don't remember my first movie in theater. One of my earliest related memories is Godzilla with Mom.
It's a
We came
police
home
radio.
afterwards and there was
Looks
a
like it's on
hurricane,
and
very
ready to
atmospheric and
use.
memorable. Wow. Sounds great. Unless you were affected by that
Godzilla.
hurricane.
Yeah, really. Jeez.
I really love Godzilla 1998, even
Attention,
though
all
everyone
units.
hates it. I tend to love stuff that everyone hates. The Dig, Godzilla 1998.
Nothing
Loom.
suspicious. An overly fancy hat. Petting a hamster.
Enough screwing around. I've got a case to solve.
Oh. Really? Okay. Well, nothing petting a hamster is not suspicious. So, attention all units.
Attention, all units.
See the woman near the diner cleaning their fingernails.
It's not much, but we're short a story on page 4. I'll be back soon.
Yes.
Don't you touch
so-
my map.
I have to go hide or something. What do I do? I did my own. Oh,
You have a nickel. Use the nickel to do something with the map you pick up without leaving the premises.
let's go use the map. Go use the map. Oh, I know what to do. Let's go here. Where'd my map go?
Mad web.
It's a color Copytron 3000. The Copytron takes nickels.
I'm gonna give 5 nickeloonies.
Stop giving things to inanimate objects.
Use nickel on the Copytron.
Okay. And now what do we want to copy?
The map.
Okay, so let's use the map.
I'm gonna. Just give me I was gonna do it if you wouldn't stop me telling me what to do.
What a nice copy. And in color, too.
Sweet. So that one's in our thing. We're gonna go put this. Pick up. Use.
That doesn't seem to work.
Nope, come back here.
There's no way that a color copy cost a nickel back in 1987. The entire copy protection... LucasArts' entire copy protection was based on the fact that color copy was so expensive that they knew that people won't color copy the copy protection manual from their games because it costs more than the game itself.
It's a map of the county. This should help me find my way around.
How do I look at it?
Sadly, I think the sheriff would object to that until I've shown him the map. Sadly, I think the sheriff would object to that until I've shown him the map.
Go show the sheriff the map.
Wait, is it this way? Where is the sheriff?
Did you ever walk out of a movie?
Oh, many times.
Really?
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah. Oh, you
Why?
know, because I was in hell. Why would I watch something that's just so bad and so the opposite of what I was hoping it would be, that it made me mad? Why would I spend another hour?
I never walked out of a movie.
Oh boy, I'm gonna have a good drink of water just to. Jeez. Yeah, I need to get some hydration after hearing it. You would sit and watch any crappy movie even if it really makes you mad the whole time?
I don't know. I've never encountered such a movie because I usually get a hunch of whether or not the movie's going to be any good.
No, hey, here we are. Where's the sheriff? Is he here?
Do I walked out only once, Troy? Well, should have known better.
Once what? Troy.
He walked out of the movie, Troy. Well, I watched it on DVD. I think it was the director's cut. It wasn't any better. It was just longer. So it was worse. Okay. So what movies did you walk out of?
Oh, I don't want to say, because there's probably movies that people like, and I have a different. I just don't. I'm pretty snobby, and I.
No, you have to tell us.
I walked out of Castaway.
Really?
Yep.
Why?
See, I don't want to have to.
Was it the volleyball?
I don't want to have to go to. Oh yeah.
Was it Wilson?
That was the final.
Wilson aggravated you?
Nail. Yeah, that was the final nail in the coffin of that movie. The Wilson thing.
Wait,
oh,
so
God! And by the end, when he's screaming for his lost volleyball, it was just so cheesy. And here's the other thing. I love the first half of the movie. I was actually really impressed. I don't know if I did walk out of it. I think I just hated it because I remember.
You know how it ends, so you didn't walk out of it.
Or yeah, I think either I ended up watching it on DVD sometime later. But the first half's great. He's trying to figure out how to survive, and he's overweight, and he's dealing. It's really great. And then there's this like right in the middle of it, it's like this, like, whoa, 6 months later or 2 years later, and he's this cut sort of Adonis like guy who can swim and throw a spear at 50 yards and nail a fish right through. It's like, come on, you did so good. And now you're going to give us this thing? It was, oh my God, that made me, turned the movie.
But you can see the same thing in Survivor. And in Survivor, they're on the island for like a month. And they're fitter at the end. And they're better at, fishing and stuff.
Yeah, better.
So 2 years on the island would give him some skills. Maybe he wouldn't be as shredded, given the fact that, I don't know, he doesn't get the amount
cheesy. It got cheesy. I'm gonna hold on to that. It lost its way. All right. Well, you're getting me off track, Danny.
Wait, so did you also walk out of the Truman Show?
I've had enough chatting.
No, I like the Truman Show.
Okay.
Look at the fingerprint book. Look at this. We've done nothing. Stop talking to me about movies.
Here, Elizabeth put it eloquently. She says he's gotten good at doing the things that he'll die if he doesn't do. Exactly. I mean, he survived for 2 years. If you don't learn how to fish,
I'm not gonna. It's. I'm glad people like it. I was not one of them, and I love Tom Hanks most of the time. Where are you, Sheriff? How do I find the sheriff? Can I ding him? Where do I get him?
Keep looking for him. I'll keep asking questions.
Is he in this building?
Maybe.
Oh, God.
Did you like Philadelphia?
It's a long time ago. I remember thinking it was, it was an important movie at the time. And I was really, I liked that they did that. It felt a little soap opera-y and overly melodramatic. It didn't have I didn't think it was really well written.
I think you just hate Tom Hanks. Do you like Forrest Gump?
Loved Forrest Gump.
Do you like
Loved
Pig?
Forrest Gump. Yeah, I love Pig. I look at it now. I imagine if I looked at it now, it probably shows its age. But yeah, I mean,
do you like you?
Big, especially, the 13-year-old is having an affair with a 30-year-old woman. That doesn't quite hold up
Show
anymore.
its age literally and figuratively.
The inscription says, "Pillowtronics, the brain of our city."
Daniel, tell me I want to know where the sheriff is.
I'll look for the sheriff. You keep talking.
All right. We're going there?
Okay, north by northeast says they should have made Hurley Theater in Lost. Well, but they found the hatch, and then they had all these canned goods, so he could eat. We didn't get.
Dan wants to know what other movies I hate that other people love. Oh God, there's so many. Probably.
Did you like Gladiator? Did you?
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it. I didn't go nuts over it, but I liked it. I liked.
True Lies, Speed, The Matrix, Matrix Reloaded.
Is that the second one? Or was that the one? What was the second? I liked the first Matrix. I loved The Matrix, the first one. I thought it was great. Hated the other one. Thought it was horrible. Thought it was just pablum. Just classic sort of follow-up.
Terminator 2.
Love Terminator 2.
Dances with Wolves.
That was. Oh man, I loved that movie when it first came out. Again, I don't know if it's any good anymore, but I did love that movie quite a bit. Now keep them coming. I'll tell you. I'll be honest. No. That was dumb. Where are you standing here? Get the shirt.
Sleeping with the Enemy. Pretty Woman.
Blah blah.
Oh man. Okay.
Sleeping with the Enemy. That was Sandra Bullock, right?
No, it was Julia Roberts.
Sleeping with the Enemy. Yeah, I don't remember that one. Man, I never would have found that was Sheriff. Oh, this is like the end of the...
Whoa there, little Agent of Reno. Like I said before, you can't just go bumbling around the county without a map.
Oh yeah, I got an official map right here. All right, I'll take it from here.
You know, I have every movie stub
I have
from
an
every
official
movie that
map
I've been
right
in.
here.
Up until 2003, yeah. When they started using laser printers, and then they just get erased. When they use the dot matrix printers,
I thought
then I have all the movie stubs from that
I
era.
guess the law is the law. I guess I'd better return all these maps to the quickie
What is... When did you... Hey, look at us! We're kicking butt. We haven't...
Yeah. We should keep talking about movies. It gets us places.
Part 3 of the arrest. What...
I feel like
what do you attribute this...
The only thing you're getting close to cracking is
this
my
need to
patience with
collect
you.
and
let's work together and I can get on with my... I mean, we can get out of this town as quickly as possible.
Agreed.
What's the right word? Sort of, no, there's a word I'm missing, but like, it's just to calculate all these things in your life, like these movie tickets. What is it about? When did that urge begin in your life? And what made you stick with it? What is it?
Are you tech talking me? Are you tech talking?
I'm tech talking you, buddy. You've saved every movie ticket you've ever owned. What is the story behind that?
I think that kids nowadays don't need a physical representation of various events from their lives because they have a smartphone and they can take a photo of that particular moment in time. But back then, when I went to see the premiere of Armageddon, then I didn't have a physical representation of that event. So I have the movie stub, and I even bought the soundtrack on that day. So I think that's the thing. The physical representation of a memory.
Yeah, but there's a certain mindset that goes along with that. Most of us, and me being one of them, just sort of has an experience. We go, oh man, I love that experience. And then like I don't keep track. I really have nothing chronicled, anything in my life that's sort of chronicled as I've done some like photo albums in the past, but I never really kept up with them. I did journaling for a while. I let that fly by the wayside. I don't really do the detail-oriented chronicling that you do, and I'm just curious about. Yeah, just there's. I wish I had a little bit more of that in me because I'm too sort of lazy, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word.
Just think of the fact that when I mentioned that we celebrate our 2-year anniversary or 3-year anniversary of Conversations with Curtis, how it makes you feel like time has passed and we've accomplished so much or so little. And it's the same with movie stubs. I mean, a couple of days ago, I celebrated my 25th anniversary of going to see Gladiator, 24th anniversary of going to see Gladiator in the theater.
So that's kind of that's a little extreme, Daniel. But you are someone who tracks birthdays and events and things, and you're really good at that, and that's great. But boy, I don't know. I don't do that. All right, are we playing this game?
Yeah, let's play this game.
Do we want to just stop the game? And we can.
Hey, you want to join me for Tech Talk? I could use a Paul Morgenstadler on my channel. A 4-hour conversation with you.
It would have to be a back and forth. It would have to be, or then we'd have to turn it around and I'd come after you. I've been meaning to have you as my guest for years now. Let's do it. Geeky programmer at the old mansion. Need to talk. We have all this stuff to do, so let's get cracking. So we have a map. He let us.
Let's get cracking.
Okay.
Okay, so you have a map, so from now on you can use the map instead of going places.
Thank gosh. Okay. I want to go back to the stream where the body is. Is that it? That's probably it right there. Oh, thank goodness.
Nope.
Ooh. Walked a puddle. What is this? Da 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 da. Okay, what the hell was that?
It's a puddle full of muddy water.
Okay, so this is a whole new environment. I want to stay to I want to go back to, I'll come back to this in a minute. Where was the, okay, let me just look at the map. Edmund Mansion, abandoned factory. So these are all kind of new. Radio station, old circus, the bridge. Okay, that's probably where the body is. And then there's Main Street, B Street, bus station, Quickie Pal. Okay, let's go here. Oh, this is so much better. Although I love that they don't just take you there. They're still going to have you watch the... Oh, wait.
So we visited some of these new locations in our flashback. So the circus is where Ransom is, and the Edmund Mansion is where Dolores is. Bye, Big Kahuna. Thanks for joining.
Hey, Kahuna, take it easy. Thanks for
thanks for organizing the Sierra reunion and making me decide that I should always do a premiere instead of publish the video as is.
Okay, I need to use?
That's disgusting.
I don't know. Wash?
Better not. I don't want to turn the body over. That's the coroner's
Wait, I'm supposed
job.
to. How do I get the blood sample? I was supposed to get a blood sample or fingerprint. Give.
Do you have the kit? If you don't,
oh,
maybe
the other
someone
dude
else
has it. Golly,
I need to stay focused and solve this
Oh.
murder so I can do
No,
what
you
I
don't.
need to do.
You don't have the map though. Can I give him the map?
Yeah.
How do I do that?
You should get Ray over here and give him the map.
Oh, first. Okay. All right. Where's he again? Where is he? He's like over here. No. Can't remember where we were. Where were we? Pal. Vista? Probably the Vista. All right. Give map to...
Thanks.
It's not thanks to me, Big
Thanks.
Kahuna. It's thanks to you guys. And I just did my part.
What? Somebody complimenting you?
Well, the whole Sierra reunion was because I premiered my conversation with Steve Conrad, and then Big Kahuna had that conversation on his YouTube feed, and then he joined the chat, and then that was the first time I talked to Big Kahuna, and then they decided to create that reunion.
Gotcha.
So that's why I keep premiering
Hey,
my
Big
conversations.
Kahuna, are you going to go to the
Adventure
big
Game
conference?
Fair?
Adventure Game?
It's been in the water so long, its fingers are waterlogged. Might as well try to fingerprint a prune.
Well, what the hell? After all this time, what?
There's a fingerprint brush, a small amount of fingerprint powder, but it's missing the fingerprint tape. It's been in the water so long, its fingers are waterlogged. Might as well try to fingerprint a prune.
So we have to dry it. We have to dry his. Oh, what's this?
It's an empty whiskey bottle.
Pick it up.
It's an empty whiskey bottle. Definitely not the
Okay.
murder weapon. Wrong-sized body hole.
Okay, so let's look at the map. Where's my map? And then we might as well go to the. Let's go to the circus. Go inside, dude.
Open up! Federal agents!
Keep your panties on! I'm coming! Whatever you're selling, I'm not buying. So take your dime store suit,
He looks the same.
good news pamphlets, and stick them where the sun don't shine.
Oh, let's get rid of the beeping.
Excuse me, Mr. Ransom. I need to ask you about the body by the bridge.
What's the matter, kid? Never seen a man wearing makeup before?
What's going on here?
You better start talking or get out of here. I don't need another chorophobic shitwet pissing his pants on my
He has a fear of clowns.
Sorry, sir. I don't know what's come over me.
Sorry, sir. I don't know what's come over me.
Jeez, kid. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Let me start again.
Jeez, kid. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Let me just turn around for a moment. That's a bit better. I'm sorry about that. I guess I never did get over what happened at my 10th birthday.
Whatever,
Flashback.
bozo. Does this mean you're gonna
I'm
have
ready
your
for
back
it.
to me the whole time?
We'll see how it goes.
What do you know about the body by the river?
What do you know about the body by the river?
What body?
Earlier this evening, we found a body down by the bridge. We're investigating, and I was told you might have some information for me.
Nah, I heard some sirens before, but I figured they were headed for the mansion. That's where most of the fucked up stuff happens.
Mansion. What weird stuff do you know about the
What
mansion?
weird stuff do you know about at the mansion?
You want to find out about the mansion? You're gonna have to talk to some other idiot. I keep to myself, and the town folk leave me the fuck alone, thank Christ. I'm not about to rock the boat. I don't pay rent here, and I can't go anywhere else after my fucking ex-wife took me for everything I had.
We heard you don't get along with the locals.
We heard you don't get along with the locals?
Given my fucking creepy clown face and penchant for abusive name-calling,
Penchant.
it's not made me a popular community figure. No. But I don't need the validation of these small-town losers. I'm Ransom the fucking clown. I was on the fucking Tonight Show. I'm fucking great.
What do you know about Chuck?
Chuck? As in, Chuck, my factory is too good to make fucking toys, Edmund? Didn't know the pompous asshole well myself, but I knew his brother Franklin.
Must have been so fun
Weedy
for this
guy.
actor.
Total
Just
shit.
let
Scared
loose.
to stand up to his big brother, even though the family business was in the crapper.
How do you know Franklin Edmund?
How do you know Franklin Edmund?
We were supposed to go into business together. My act was
Where's my
about
next
to go
flashback,
bigger than
man? Let's go.
fucking
I'm ready.
Jesus. I was a hit on the Tonight Show. I was on my way to the top, so we figured why not cash in with a little fucking merchandising. Franklin wanted to get the pillow factory into making toys, so it seemed like a good fit.
David Fox worked on the beeping.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of toys were you planning to make with Franklin?
Jeez, how do you get by in life without brains or beauty? Isn't it fucking obvious? We were gonna make Ransom the Clown insult dolls. Would have been fucking great if Franklin hadn't bailed on me and gone missing before we signed the contracts. I could have been rich by now if that little toady shit had grown a backbone.
Don't go
Don't go anywhere. I'll be back.
Whatever.
Okay, so we
pencil
learned
neck.
whatever we need.
Not like I'm going
Here, now we
anywhere,
have-
but you're not getting
Let's go to
inside
mansion.
without a warrant.
So let's go to mansion. He's doing, whoever has the map has to do all the work. Where's mansion? Is this mansion? Yeah. What was up with the pizza head, dude? I guess we'll find out.
Mm-hmm. There's a speck of dust.
Oh my goodness! There's one right there, and there's one right there, and there's one right there. All right, where are we going here? Wall, nothing to see here. I'm gonna have to go this way. Another gate.
5858.
Oh.
Where have I heard that address before?
Hey, we've been here before. Why don't I check out
Hello? How can I help you?
Federal
You
agent.
look the same. Are you kids doing drugs in here? What do you know about the body by the river? Know any great graphic adventure games?
Know any
Start off
great
with that.
graphic adventure games?
I'm sorry, this isn't a good time to chat. So, if you'll excuse me, I need to talk to my sister about the will reading before heading out. She's waiting for me in the library.
Well, okay. Just don't leave town.
Oh, really? That's it? That's all I get? Let's go look at the mailbox then.
Who's your
Come on.
favorite Batman?
Ugh, I hate the Batmans. That's another series I do not like superhero movies. Oh God, they drive me crazy. Although there's a couple I like, but not many. But of the Batmans,
Like Michael Keaton.
I love George. Kidding. I don't think I guess Michael Keaton because I don't know. They all sucked.
Not Val Kilmer.
No, they are all terrible. It's one of the most boring characters of all time. That's when I did enjoy the very first Iron Man.
Yeah, but you know, his Batman's superpower is the same one as Iron Man's superpower, which is money.
Yeah. All right, so there's nothing to do here. I guess I just got to keep looking around, huh? All right, look at that. That's something new. Nice artwork.
It's a locked gate.
There's a speck
I
of
need
dust.
a key. Yes. Electronics factory personnel only. Is there something to pick up? Can I knock it? Do I have a rock? Do I have a key? Break it with the bottle. I'm going to break the bottle over someone's head, I'll bet. What do I do now? Find the murder weapon. Look at that. I got some stuff done here.
Mm-hmm.
Find mushrooms in the sewers. Put 3 reports in a restaurant. Get Bloodtron report. I forgot what am I trying to do here? I'm trying to get something to get the fingerprint.
Yeah. You need the fingerprint, and you have the fingerprint index that you need to use to compare the fingerprint you have with. And
But I don't have it
Fingertron.
yet. I got to figure out how to dry the body so that I can get the fingerprint.
Wait, what about the hotel? Did you visit that?
No. Ooh, Edmund Hotel. Oh, I was hoping there'd be a
You're investigating
psych
here too? I wouldn't go in there if I were you.
What do you mean? Why shouldn't I go
What
in?
do you mean? Why shouldn't I go in?
Because
Adam
you're
West. Yeah, he
probably
was the best.
superstitious and would believe all that claptrap about paranormal activity in the hotel.
Paranormal?
I loved Batman and
Really?
Robin when I was
That's
a kid. That was fun.
How
I love those
serious are
scenes
the
where they're
reports?
climbing up the
Should I be
they're
worried?
climbing up the building,
given
and
that
then
there's no
people
such
would come
thing as
out and
ghosts,
they'd have
you'll be fine.
cameos of famous actors.
Why,
What
Dan?
are you doing here?
Well,
Take
Chuck's
care,
brother
Dan. Thanks for
Franklin
coming
went
back. Thanks
missing
for
a few
your
weeks ago.
support.
Is he the body by the bridge?
Nope. But this reporter's note says there's something odd about the whole thing. I'm working up a story, but the only lead I have is someone seeing him here briefly a few weeks ago.
Oh, we go.
He was seen around the lobby area. Then he just vanished.
Big day today. I'm meeting some promising investors. I know they'll believe in my plan to turn the Dying Pillow Factory into a highly profitable stuffed toy factory. It can't fail. Just gotta check into a room without Chuck knowing about it. He has eyes and ears everywhere. I'll need a disguise. Also need to copy this prospectus so I can give it to the investors and keep my copy. Chuck wouldn't know a good idea if it hit him. Stuffed toy.
Disguise. Check into hotel. Duplicate a prospectus. Easy peasy.
It's my precious, dazzling 4-page prospectus about turning the pillow factory into a toy factory. I only have... It's a Pillow Bear prototype. Turn the plush bear inside out, and you get a plush pillow. Don't tell Chuck, but pink is my favorite color. I hate blue. Let's hope I never go blue in the face. These Pillow Bear Chuck will be green with envy when he sees how great this Pillow Bear is. Classic Pillow Bear color. These Pillow Bear prototypes are going to be the next Cabbage Patch Kids. Classic Pillow Bear color. Kids will love the orange Pillow Bear. These Pillow Bear prototypes are going to be the next Cabbage Patch Kids.
So I think I can somehow turn this one inside out and put it on my face or something like that. Can I?
And then kill the character altogether?
Kill what character?
If you place the stuffed teddy bear on your face, you're going to suffocate.
Kill myself?
Not enough time to leave the hotel area.
No,
Too
okay,
much
so
to
I
get
can't
done
go
before the
anywhere.
investors arrive.
All right. You want me to go in? Okay, let's go inside. Let's do it. All right, we're going to go... What's this?
There are some coins at the bottom. What a waste of money.
Pick up. Coins.
Did you love Titanic?
I don't want to pick that up.
No, I didn't like Titanic. You know, that's not true. I saw it in a movie theater, and it was an absolute event. It was an incredible. I was absolutely blown away by the technical qualities of it, and that final scene, if it's sinking, was stunning. And that, yeah. So yeah, I had an amazing experience watching the film, but it's not. The problem with James Cameron, he's not the great. He's not very good with dialogue. It's pretty standard fare. It doesn't go very deep, and so it was the dialogue. If you ever go back to it, it's pretty cheesy stuff. And as good as the actors are, and they make the most of it, but they can't really save the pedantic writing. How do I get the coins out of the fountain? There's... I guess I'll walk around. Oh no. Alright, there's a telephone. Let's go get a hint. What's that number?
4468.
Welcome back to the Hintron 3000. How can I help you?
I need a hint. Where do I find a disguise?
Someone
That's
close
good.
by is wearing something Franklin could use as a disguise.
Know where I can find a
The
disguise.
kid over to the right of the lobby has what Franklin needs.
Oh wow, fantastic!
You didn't even get there. You would have figured
Thank
it out
you.
yourself.
Goodbye.
Come on.
I've never played with the hint line before. This is my first time, so give me a break. The kid over by the what?
This kid.
What kid?
This
hey,
one.
kiddo.
Hello. Hello. Guess he can't hear
Oh, man.
me.
Pick up.
Hello. Hello. Guess he can't hear me.
So, well, he has those fake glasses on. So let's see.
It's from Zach McCracken.
Yeah.
It's been lipstick to death. I don't feel like cleaning up after hotel guests right now.
Turn off the music.
This must be making that terrible noise.
Hey, dude, what's your damage? Yo, dude,
What's that jacket you're wearing?
the latest and greatest jacket. It zips in the front.
Don't most jackets do that?
You're too old to understand.
True.
What's on your face?
They're the latest and greatest nose glasses from the Jason the News Guy adventure game from Mucus Phlegm Games. With these on, no one knows who I am.
What's on your feet?
What's on your feet?
The latest and greatest Reeboks. I just got them.
Reeboks?
Aren't they rad?
Yeah.
What's with all the latest and greatest?
I'm not grody like you. Everyone knows that
Grody.
unless you've got the latest and greatest, you might as well barf. I'm not risking my reputation by touching anything that's not like the latest and greatest.
I'll put together a
Ankle
list
biter.
of movies that I love at some point for whatever reason.
I'm more interested in the movies that you hate.
Yeah, okay, well, what if I said you didn't have the latest and greatest stuff?
What if I said you didn't have the latest and greatest stuff?
Like, barf me out. All my stuff is totally the latest and the greatest.
Your glasses are not the latest and greatest.
Your glasses are not the latest and greatest.
These glasses have got to be the latest and greatest, aren't they? Did something newer come out? Nah, you're wigging. I can't trust a dweeb like you.
Your jacket is not the latest and greatest.
Yeah, right. I'm so sure.
I'm wearing them down.
Your shoes are not the latest and greatest.
What's your damage? Of course!
Exactly.
They're totally awesome!
He's getting all frustrated.
I would totally know what was the latest and greatest.
Oh yeah? I bet you don't know anything about what's the greatest right now in 1987. Prove you're not just an old dweeb from the 50s.
Sure, I can prove it. I'm totally bodacious because I can talk like you and
I know this gnarly dude. All right. I got a fly homie who. I know some peeps who. I've got a groovy. No, it's gnarly dude.
I know this
who
gnarly dude who
publishes a zine. No, was on MTV. This is great.
was
I love
on
it.
MTV and
Tells me that what's sweet. OMG YOLO. Hashtag trust me. Tell me what's the cat's pajamas. Oh, I love the cat's pajamas, but that's not 80s. Tells me what's wicked and what'll gag me with a spoon. Tells me what's hip, daddy-o.
tells
I
me
am
what's
so 80s.
wicked
Come on.
what'll
Can't
gag me
mess
with a
it.
spoon.
Whoa! You're legit! I totally believe you
Booyah.
know what's tight right now. When you've got something new and sick, I'll trade you. Until then, I'm gonna
Are
wrap
you
up.
interested in the new...
Don't you just love this music?
Oh, crud. Let me turn this off.
Hey dude, what's your damage?
All right, I'm just going to go away here.
Maybe give him something in exchange for the glasses.
Yeah, give him a...
Maybe you have the latest and greatest plush toys.
Want this bear? Guess he can't hear me. This must be making that terrible noise.
Hey dude, what's your damage?
Don't tell Chuck, but pink is my favorite color. These Pillow Bear
No, he's
prototypes
not
are going to
want,
be the
he's not
next
gonna want
Cabbage
pink.
Patch Kids.
Wait, given the fact that you were in Melrose Place, did you watch Beverly Hills 90210?
No, I hated that show.
Hey,
I mean, it
dude,
was...
what's your
hold
damage?
on. It's got me too much... There's a timing thing here.
I hate blue. Let's hope I never go blue in the face. These Pillow Bear prototypes are going to be the next Cabbage Patch Kids.
If you don't have the latest and greatest for me, I don't have the time for you.
So you have to
Don't you
do this
just
again. All right,
love this music?
Okay, stop. I'm going to
Hey dude,
give
what's your damage?
this to him.
Dude, check out this rad new Pillow Bear. It's righteous. Big time righteous. I'll do you a favor and trade you.
You do that for me? Oh, sick! Ooh, what do you want to trade?
I want your jacket.
I'll
no
trade you the
faking.
bear for your jacket. No faking. Your jacket is grody to the max.
But it keeps me warm. Eat my shorts, no way.
I'll trade you for the glasses.
I'll
no
trade
faking.
you the bear for your glasses. No faking. Gag me. Your glasses totally make you look like a dweeb.
No, duh. Take the glasses then. Quick,
Yes.
before anyone notices I have them. First, here's my used gum for your collection.
I don't have a gum collection.
Never
Daniel
mind
does.
that. Now give me that bear so I rock it out.
Sure, dweeb dude, gnarlicious, I can't keep this up. Let's get this over with. Here it is.
Sweet! You're ace. Later, dude.
All right.
Did you like Ace Ventura? Ace Ventura 2? The Mask? Cable Guy?
No, and no. I don't like. You know what? I found. What's his name?
Jim Carrey.
I just found him to be so over the top and just. I just found him to. I just did not like that guy. His sense of humor just did not work for me at all, until Eternal Sunshine, which is one of my favorite movies.
Mine too.
Hands down, one of my favorite films of all time. As is Being John Malkovich, as is Her, which that's a tough one because it's so close to reality right now. But yeah, anything, But Eternal Sunshine in that movie holds up perfectly. And he's so good in that. Oh, I couldn't believe how I was blown away by how good he was in that film. And I'm kind of the same way with Adam Sandler. I don't really like. I like some of his stand-up. I think he's a really funny guy, but I don't like most of his movies at all. But loved Punch Drunk Love. Thought he was, again, just absolutely brilliant in that movie. So there you go. All right. Is that all I need? I thought I needed his glasses, or I needed his jacket and his other stuff, but I think I got my disguise.
And do you like Tom Cruise movies, or do you hate him too?
I think he's like, again, if he's in a movie like Magnolia, I thought he was unfrickin' believable in that movie. The Paul Thomas Anderson film. Huge fan of Paul Thomas Anderson. I think he's super talented. I just that he's made this choice to just make very big, extravagant films. I really liked the one where he with Emily Blunt.
Mm-hmm. The Edge of Tomorrow, but they changed the name to Repeat, Die, Repeat, and because
right, which is so
made
dumb.
no money.
Yeah, but I really liked that film, and I loved him in that. I think I think he's got, whenever on the rare occasions that he decides to do something that isn't a big Tom Cruise spectacle, I like him. I think he's. I loved Jerry Maguire when that first came out. I don't know if I see it on the streaming channels, and I'm afraid to try to watch that again. I have a feeling it may not hold up. But, all right, so I'm going to put my glasses on.
The hotel manager is right there. He's one of Chuck's spies. I'd better not change into my disguise while he's near.
All right, let's go over here. Use.
Nobody can recognize me now with this foolproof disguise.
What else do I need to do, though? I need to do something else. Let's see.
It's my precious, dazzling 4-page prospectus about turning the pillow factory into a toy factory. I only have the original. It's my precious, dazzling 4-page prospectus about turning the pillow factory. It's my precious, dazzling 4-page prospectus.
To do. All right, stop. Check into hotel room. Okay, and then get duplicate of prospectus. Okay. Let's go check in.
So speaking of Tom Cruise, did you watch Vanilla Sky?
Welcome to the Edmond Hotel, most beautiful hotel-a-boo in the
I love this
Thimbleweed
stream
Park
has become
County
nothing
area.
but.
How may I be
There's
of
nothing to do
service?
with this game. I think we talked a little bit about this. I don't know. I saw the original movie that Vanilla Sky was made. What was the original film?
The Abres los Ojos, which is Open Your Eyes in Spanish.
Open Your Eyes. Yeah, I loved that film. And I don't know if I ever saw Vanilla Sky, or if I did. I don't have a memory of watching it, and if I did, I probably didn't like it because it wasn't as good as the first one, or that I'd seen the other one first. And I think you saw Vanilla Sky first, right? And so I think that film, whichever one you see first, whichever one you experience first, is
just
probably
like
the one
Monkey
that you're
Island.
Exactly. That's why. Yeah, exactly. People love one, they love two. Let's check in.
I'd like to check in.
Okay, sir. What's your name-a-boo for the booking?
Master of the Muffin. What? What's Schwex talking about? Let's do Emilio Estevez. He's 80s.
Emilio Estevez.
Of course, Mr. Estevez.
So I was going to ask you. I just saw.
Lovely suite-a-boo for you on the 6th floor. Your suite has been fitted with the new state-of-the-art Aboo Hotel Tron 3000. It's such new technology, Aboo, that we're still fitting out the rooms on the 10th floor. How else may I be Aboo of service?
Andrew McCarthy, the guy from the Brat Pack, is making a documentary about what it was like to be branded as an actor in the Brat Pack back in the day and how it affected their cares.
It's on Hulu. I think it's coming out mid-June.
Yeah, I'm interested in that because, of course, those are the films those guys are all my age. Those are all they might even be a little older than I am, but I remember watching them. Yeah, I mean, I watched all those movies when they first came out, and Andrew McCarthy was certainly part of that. I was never a big fan of his. I didn't think he had the greatest of depth as an actor, but boy, he sure made a lot of those films. And but yeah, I would be curious. I mean, because it's a documentary about someone reaching out to his friends and talking to them, it has the potential to be really cool, but it also has the potential to be. I'm hoping it's a good show, but it could also just be very conversations with courtesy, where you're just sort of talking to people and just with a little bit more of a budget. I guess that could be good too. Is there any surveillance in the hotel? It's good to know.
Is there any surveillance in the hotel?
No, certainly not, Mr. Estevez. Whoa, we have our state-of-the-art Aboo Hotel Tron 3000 system, which creates a VHS video of your entire stay with us.
Sounds like surveillance to me.
How much, you ask? For just $19.99, you get a unique record of your trip highlights to share with friends Aboo back home. It's such a new system that we're still installing it on the 10th Aboo floor. Since you won't want to miss a second of your amazing Aboo stay here, we recommend that guests do not visit the 10th floor.
We're going to the 10th floor, you guys. Do you do photocopying?
Do you have photocopying here?
But of course we do, Aboo. Aboo. That is to say, we normally do, but we've run out of paper, Aboo. Unless I get more paper, Aboo, I won't be able to help you out.
Yeah, we need to get some paper. I need to get something
photocopied.
I still don't have enough paper, Aboo, to do photocopying.
All right, I'm going to look at
your beautiful lobby.
Goodbye.
Wait, can I go to my room?
Evening, Aboo.
Do you have a key card?
Go to my hotel room. Get more photocopy paper. Get duplicate of prospectus. Do I have a key card?
Alboo.
Yeah, there's my key card.
Okay, so let's go to our room.
It's the key card for my room.
All right, let's go. No, I can go ahead. Let's might as well this way. Let's go. 3rd floor. What number am I? 609. Oh, I guess I'm on the 6th floor. Never mind. Let's go. 6. Which way are we? 604, 603, 5, 6. I was just in a hotel the other day. 8, 9.
What room number
it's
were you
locked.
in?
I was in.
It's the key card for my room.
Oh,
it's
man.
Locked.
What are you talking about? I got my. So I was. Pick up the phone.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes. Only on Tuesdays. Yes. I'm almost ready for our meeting. I've just got to wrap up a couple more things. I'll call you back when I'm ready.
The secret thing that he's got going.
What's that monstrosity? A Hoteltron. Chuck must have had them installed recently.
Look at how
I'll have to
the
find a
camera
way
is
to
placed.
stop it recording my meeting. And I still need to get a copy of my amazing prospectus. Then I can keep
right
the
on the
original for
bed.
myself and give a copy to the investors.
Hey, anybody who's watching right now, we're getting near the end of our stream. If you haven't yet, I think it would help us if you guys did get a quick like on the channel or on this particular stream. Subscribe if you haven't. Or you could also give a little something and help Dan, and who else gave us today? We got a few gifts from, who did we get from today?
Let me tell you. No, there's a new page on Coffee that's just for activities so that you'll see all the people who donated. Just sick.
Oh, have you guys seen that movie, the documentary about Jim Carrey playing Andy Kaufman?
Mm-hmm.
That
was unhinged.
Unfrickin' hinged. Yeah. Oh man. And you see people like Judd Hirsch and Danny DeVito just going, "What the hell are we getting ourselves into?" I watched it when it first came out, and then someone mentioned it, and I started watching it again the other night, and it's too much.
So Dan and Whitey Wonder. Whitey Wonder was our first donor on the channel.
We had a super ever?
Yeah, I think one of our first donations was in the last episode of Gabriel 92, and he was the first one to donate. So thank you, Whitey Wonder, for sticking with us.
All your support. Yeah, for sure. Schwex, thank you.
ZJWex tipped $10. Ben borrowed
ZJ.
$1 billion bones from a billion bone broker that borrowed $1 billion bones from Bella.
Wait, read that again.
Ben borrowed $1 billion bones from a billion bone broker that borrowed $1 billion bones from Bella.
That's pretty good. Nice work. Thanks, Schwex. Appreciate it. And thanks everyone for joining. I think this is the perfect time to stop. We should probably give it a. I'm loving this game. I felt like I was able to. I'm just having as much fun with this flashback as I have with the other stuff. We have a map now. We've done a few things. It's good. We talked about movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's have a night. Let's have a day. We'll do a 2-hour interview. First hour is me interviewing you, and the second hour will be you interviewing me. How's that?
Okay.
Or something like that. We'll figure something out.
And we each bring our own snacks.
Exactly. This is fun, guys. Thanks. It's a great way to start this week. It's been a whirlwind of a weekend for me, so it's kind of nice to just chill and hang out with you guys and do this. And Daniel, as always, thanks for being here,
and
doing all the
thank you,
stuff.
Paul, for everything.
Yeah. All right, dudes. Tomorrow, I'm pretty sure I'm going to play Papers, Please. So I'll just check Discord, then I'll set up the stream for that, and I'll let you guys know for sure that's happening. Wednesday, what are we going to do? We had to decide what we're going to do. We can either go back and play some I Have No Mouth and I Cannot Scream. We can go back and play some more.
I cannot
stream. Or we can play some more Disco Elysium. We can jump to a new game. You threw a couple of cool games
Ozzy
our way.
Astaroth tipped $5. Speaking of movies, did you and your family watch Pleasantville? What did you think of the movie overall?
We've never watched it. I think it's a good movie. I've only saw it in its entirety, like way back when it first came out. And I don't remember thinking it was, I felt like it was a solid film that had it was really well done I thought that was a really good concept. And I like the acting. And I think Ross what's the guy who directed it? Ross. He did Secretariat, and he's done other. What's his name? Anyways, the guy who directed it did a good job. I didn't love it. It didn't transcend to the degree that I would have liked it to. But overall, I thought it was solid, and I think my kids would probably really like it. They've seen my little clip at some point or other in their lives, but yeah, we should probably watch that. We should give it a go. Did you ever see that, Daniel?
No.
Did you ever watch the whole movie? Yeah, it's pretty good. It's good concept. Here's a funny story. When I went to the wrap party, it was like some really swanky restaurant in Hollywood, and I think I took my brother, and we went there, and that was the same night that Mike Tyson bit Evander Holyfield's ear. The night of the party. Yes, I remember we and he hired me through a video audition. So we never met while I was auditioning. And the day I met him was the day of the shoot. So they brought in all these extras. I did the scene. He came up and gave me some direction. And then, so that was it. So we really spent very little time. And then I got wrapped and I was done. So I go to I see him at the party, and I walk up to him and I say, "Hi, Mr. Ross. I'm Paul. I was your college counselor." And he just looked at me, and he's like, and I'm like, "Oh man, what?" He's like, he just was like he just froze for a second. I go, "Yeah, I played the college counselor." He goes, "Oh, you played the college. You said I was your college counselor." And I'm looking at you thinking, I don't remember you being. So he thought I was saying I was his personal college counselor when he was in college. And so that's what I remember from our interaction. How's that for a Hollywood story?
Wow.
Huh?
Where has this story been the past 3 years?
I know. Good stuff. There's more, I think, somewhere along the line. Okay. Thanks for coming, you guys. We'll see you tomorrow if you can join us. And Daniel and I will be back on Wednesday with We Don't Know What. What do you want to do?
Let's do a Patreon-only live stream in which we'll talk about movies with people from Patreon Coffee.
On Wednesday?
Yeah, like a huge Zoom party of everyone.
Oh, man. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, that's going to be huge. We'll have like
at least five
people,
including us.
Exactly. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day. Stay tuned. Check out Discord for more information for the rest of this week, and we will see you later. Bye. The voice sucks.